We are on the Holyoke Canal system in Holyoke, Massachusetts. We're at Holyoke Heritage State Park, and we're getting a great view of the first level canal from this park. This is the highest of the three levels. It comes off of the Connecticut River and goes in this mile-long segment. And along here, you notice that there's not Merrick Mills on this side. It used to be, but mills on this side could.
There you go.
They could never use the hydroelectric power or hydropower given by this side of the canal because the water has to fall into something lower. And so the mills on the other side of the canal would be the mills that could have the turbines that could capture some of the hydro-mechanical power from that falling water. But in 1902, there was an enormous mill on the left of this park called the Skinner Silk Mill, and they didn't use any bit of the canal water, but they wanted to be in Holyoke since the labor was cheap and it was set up to be an industrial city. Now, you can see across the way many of the mills, and I'll point out some of those mills right in front of you, gable front towards you. That's the Massasoit. The Massasoit made very fine paper you would love to write with. And then to its right is Merrick number 3. And it used to be Merrick 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 2 is the only one that's gone, and that was to the south, direct south of Merrick 3. Merrick 1 and 4 still exist on Main Street. And they made thread, millions of miles of thread. Right? Now, the other direction, you have the Wauregan to the other side, and that was a fine paper company owned by James Newton. And then you have in the distance the Lyman Mills, and the Lyman Mills at some point changed over to Wauregan paper, and those were enormous. They would have 2,000 different employees in any given week. So this is a great position along the canal system, and you can see there's no more places where the water can go in this segment of the canal. That's because they've been all cemented up. The reason why they want to keep the water level equal. When it gets to a hydroelectric station, the water can go through and drop through at great strength. Thank you for coming on this stop.